Well, we go from a very serious situation to, well, I really don't know what to make of it. Dann Lydon in the ring. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, this guy is absolutely out of his mind.
Bonkers is the word for sure, but he's going to have his hands full with his opponent coming out right now.
Here's his opponent. He hails from Boston, Massachusetts. Weighing in 250 pounds. He's super lifter and simply amazing.
Well, looks like Proving Ground is getting a whole lot more fabulous.
It sure is. The superlicious superstar himself, Zachyras, also coming out to a great ovation. Both of these gentlemen are from Massachusetts, and both of these gentlemen seem to have the crowd behind them. And there's the sound of the bell. This one's underway. Again, Dann Lydon, we have not seen him in ring competition in quite some time. I wonder what he's been doing with his time off.
I don't know, man. Probably some crazy things like, I don't know, running around naked making choo-choo noises or poking badgers with spoons. I don't know what this guy does on an everyday basis.
I think he does whatever Gunther, who is perched in the corner, tells him to do. I am under the impression that Gunther is a stuffed animal, but if you talk to Dann Lydon, he doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
He thinks it's real.
Well, I don't even know what to say about that.
Sometimes,
I don't even have a punchline for that one.
Which is very rare for you being at a loss for words, that's for sure. But right now, we have Zachyras.
Oh, here we go with the hair thing. No, dude, you shaved it off, man. You can't do that anymore. That doesn't work.
If he grabbed hair, it wasn't on the top of his head, that's for sure.
Right.
Ooh, Dan with a little bit of a tit for tat of his own. Getting out of that wrist lock attempt.
I'm getting all technical here.
Well, that's what he must have been doing with his time off, learning some technical wrestling skills, a few new wrinkles in his arsenal, much like the Cowboy Kid in the opening contest.
I wonder if his, corner coach was Gunther. They do the whole thing.
More than likely. I mean, that's what he'll tell you, I'm sure. Right now, Zachyras with a full Nelson. Dan trying to get out of this. I don't know if that's a wise move.
The ref did say let him go.
Yeah, he broke it. He listened. Dan, do not get upset. Putting your hands on the official is not going to help you win the match, that's for sure. But now he's stuck in a waist lock with the superlicious superstar, Zachyras. Well, you had to assume that at some point in this match, one of these two crowd favorites was going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Dan going for that Irish whip.
Whip. It's quickly reversed, though.
Hard to Irish whip a man that's the size of Zachyras, that's for sure.
Jeez, that's a lot of man.
With size comes the agility. We say it every week here on Proving Ground. Zachyras is deceptively fast. Dann Lydon needs to shake the cobwebs off if he's going to come out with the W here tonight. Whoa, slips out of that vertical suplex attempt.
And a kick right to the side of the head.
Looked like a running knee of sorts to the temple of Zachyras. That could be it right there.
Was it a knee? I thought it was a kick. I don't know.
It's kind of hard to tell with Dan. Like, his legs start at his hip and they go all the way down and they go on forever. So it's kind of hard to tell. Zachyras fighting back.
And an elbow right to the back.
Dan sizing up his opponent. What's he going to do? What can you do to take down someone like the size of Zachyras?
You gotta stay on him. You can't afford to give him time to recover.
See, this is a bit of a time waster right here.
Yes.
But followed up with that European uppercut in the corner.
Now that you got him rocked, keep on him, keep on him.
No way, no way. Someone the size of Zachyras, you're not going to be able to get him over the vertical suplex. What's Dan thinking right now?
I don't think he is thinking, oh, but a DDT was effective.
Exactly. Instead of going vertical, let's go down. Only a 2 count. Dann Lydon needs to turn it up, get more aggressive, try to take down Zachyras. Hey, this is a wise move, though.
Well, let's wear him down a little bit. We've got him down. We want to keep him down. Let's wear him down while he's down.
I think it's fair to say the longer this match goes, the more it's going to tip in Dann Lydon's favor as far as cardiovascular conditioning is concerned.
Absolutely, but don't count him out, man.
No doubt. We've seen Zachyras pull some victories out in situations much like he's in right now.
You know, I used to think his name was Zachyras. I don't know why.
You know, so did I, but, you know, if you correct it 30 or 40 times, you start to figure things out. Takes off, ducks the clothesline, comes off with one of his own.
Wow. Big running back elbow. Got a layer on that.
Inverted atomic drop finds the mark. And a head kick. Go for the cover. Come on, hook the leg. Here we go. So close.
Must have been doing some yoga. That was a hell of a head kick.
No doubt about it. That leg was able to get really far up there. Again, Dann Lydon's a tall guy. To hit him in the back of the head like that.
I would have pulled my groin.
Zachyras getting frustrated with the referee as well. There's the aggression from Zachyras putting the boots to Dann Lydon.
Woo, some words.
Wow, Zachyras showing that. Whoa. Maybe he has some sort of infatuation with Gunther. I don't know.
Stranger things have happened here on Proving Ground.
Oh, the disrespect. Putting Gunther on top of Dann, now scaling the top rope. We know what's coming. Right on his head. Well, let's get your official word.
Here is your winner, Zachyras!
Well, there you have it, folks. Zachyras with another big victory here this week on Proving Ground. Dann Lydon's return looks like it could be a little short-lived.
Yeah, I mean, that standing moonsault off the top by a guy that big landing right on Dann Lydon's head.
The action here has been hot and heavy so far on Proving Ground. Can't wait to see what happens in the near future.
And now we show you what wasn't it. So guess who owns the place now? Me!
Nice snap suplex there, straight into the cover, shoots a half and a 2 count. Straight right hands with the full mount. Big Rig in serious trouble against the Psycho. Psycho just shoves him down, showing that aggression, takes the knee off. There it is, the Sep knee.
Here is your winner, Dann Lydon!
Dann Lydon escapes the ward for a night. Calls to the mic. Let's hear what he has to say.
Cut the music!
First and foremost, Billy, Bryan, Grant, Booble, whatever the hell your name just was, just know it was nothing personal, buddy. You just got stuck in the ring with me when I was really pissed off. Had to take it out on you, I apologize. My issue's not with you. My issue lies with that lucha doof, Zachyras. Now you see, Zachyras has been ducking and dodging like a little bitch and decided not to show up tonight. That's it. I can take the loss, dude. I don't care that you pinned me. Our issue is that he put hands on Gunther. And that's not something that's gonna fly. So, be it tonight, next week, a month, a year from now, best rest assured, I'm getting my hands on it.
Make him pay.
Lydon laying down the law, standing up for Gunther after the attack last week.
These guys have been going back and forth, but when you talk about a grudge, I'm a little pissed off, Sly Side. Oh my God! Look at that kick from Dan Lydon. Zachyras might be out right now. What just happened?
Right out the gate, Dan with a wheel kick right to the head of Zachyras. Referee trying to pull these two apart.
I was just going to start talking about a grudge, and I mean, these guys are taking it to the next level. Dan's trying to kill this guy.
Well, we know that they are embroiled in a heated rivalry over the past few weeks. Zachyras, don't forget, with that moonsault to Dan Lydon and Gunther a few weeks ago.
Oh, you see there, he took advantage. He took advantage of Dan's zeal, and he raked him right in the eyes there.
Right in the eyes. Dan Lydon holding on for dear life. Zachyras with a forearm blasting Dan right in the jaw. I don't think Dan can afford to lose any more teeth.
I agree with that when he ducks underneath that clothesline. Puts on the brakes. Man, everything's got off to such a fast start there, Sly Side. I was just starting to tell you about why I'm so pissed off. Those no good losers better together got a disqualification victory over us.
They certainly did, and you know that you're the reason for that.
We don't need to get into the specifics, okay? All that matters is that we are still tag team champions, but I am just about as pissed off as Dan Lydon is right now.
Well, you had no business putting your hands on the official. Nonetheless, better together with a DQ victory. Dan Lydon with a beautiful famous here, going for the cover.
And he kicked out just like my partner Scyther would have kicked out of that perfect powerplex thing, but it doesn't matter, okay? It went down the way it went down, okay? That's all that matters. We're still the tag team champions.
You most certainly are, but I think we all know that Scyther was in a position where he wasn't kicking out of that no matter what.
Either way, better together's got one coming.
Dan Lydon going for a suplex on the bigger Zachyras. Zachyras blocking the attempt. Whoa! Tries to follow one of his own. Dan landing on his feet. The nimble Dan Lydon.
He might have hurt his knee there, though. He's grasping at his knee. Zachyras needs to take advantage, and I think he's going to. Oh my God!
Chop block sends Dan Lydon crashing to the canvas, bending in ways that no one's body should be able to bend.
He's going to need a whole lot more than Gunther to help him walk out of the arena tonight. That was ridiculous.
And then continuing the assault to the leg, putting the boots to him. Zachyras needs to capitalize on this. If he wanted to, he could probably put Dan away right now.
It's a hell of a strategy. If you take out his leg, he can't walk, he can't get up, he can't, get around. If you can't do those things, you can't fight. And Dan is definitely in a fighting mood tonight. And he's staying in this, though. He's going to keep fighting. His bald head is really ugly, though. I said too many nice things there. I gotta pepper in some,
No, you don't have to do that. You were doing a great job before insulting Dan Lydon. Dan Lydon trying to make his way up, trying to get to a vertical base, but Zachyras quick to shut him back down.
Yeah, he's just staying on him here. There you go. There you go. You gotta do that old Greco-Roman rope choke.
There you see Dan Lydon reaching right into your TV screens. Referee needs to get some control out of this one.
Hey, look at that. Oh, see, now he got some balls, I guess. Oh, man. It's about to come to blows.
The competitors here.
Now, see, now I'm a little even more pissed off. What's the bias here? Why is this not a disqualification, huh?
I mean, the referee clearly.
His discretion, I suppose. That leads me to think there's a little bit of a bias against the Heartbreak Assassins.
Referee trying to be a little lenient in this one, maybe because these two were embroiled, like I said, in a bitter rivalry, and we want to see the end to it.
Excuses. Either way, I'm sure Dan's going to have lots of excuses when Zachyras beats him here tonight and he walks out of here with his little stuffed animal.
Needless to say, Zachyras needs to be careful not to let his aggression get the better of him. Doesn't want to get disqualified in a match like this. I think it's safe to say that a victory for either man here could put them in line for a potential title shot.
That could be true, and you saw there, Dan Lydon desperately went for the eyes. Got it back on Zachyras there. He must be in a bad way to resort to something like that.
These two men taking the flight to the floor right now. Referee needs to get control of this one, get both men back into the ring. Zachyras sends Dan Lydon right into the apron, bald head first.
They're still on the outside here, duking it out. What's going to happen?
These competitors need to listen to the count. Referee hitting a 6 count at the moment.
Oh no, is he going to try to suplex?
What was necessary?
No, oh! A snap suplex right on that hard floor.
Absolutely disgusting. You heard the splat on the floor of the WWN TC.
Zachyras is choking him. I don't think he's even paying attention to the ref. Oh, there's a 10. I think these men have been counted out.
We got to get the official word.
Man, Dan is in a bad way right now.
Double count out is the referee's official decision, but it looks like this one's far from over. Zachyras sending Dann Lydon back into the ring. Guys, the match is over. Get to the back, live to fight another day. Come on, Zachyras.
Wow, he just shoved the referee down.
Much like you did earlier.
But the match is already over now, and these guys are still fighting. You can hear that bell ringing. They're trying to get this under control. Zachyras teeing off on Dan. Now he's got him caught up in the ropes.
Dann Lydon in a very compromised position, stuck in the ropes. Wait a minute.
See, now Zachyras is using his brain. Now he's thinking, you want to get to Dan, you got to get to Gunther first.
Playing mind games. Zachyras laying down Gunther. We all know how much Gunther means to Dann Lydon. Oh, wait a minute. What's
what
this?
a genius. He's a genius. Do it. Squash him. Squash him. Oh! What a moonsault to Gunther. And Dan is apoplectic.
Dann Lydon freeing himself from the ropes, going after Zachyras.
I told you he's pissed. He's pissed off.
We need to get some more officials out here to separate these two.
I don't know what's going on. Zachyras is running for the hills. Chaos here.
No doubt about this. This one is far from over. I can't wait to see how this story develops in the coming weeks here at WWN Proving Ground.
Sure showed that damn Lydon. Wonder why he carries around that stupid doll anyway. To be quite honest with you, I deserve nothing less than a perfect cooldown after my concert. As a matter of fact, no one really doesn't like me anyway. I need crap.
Hey, Zachyras, could you spare a square?
It's all pipes.
One of the biggest losers I've ever met in my life, Andrew Grandado.
That's weird that you just called me a loser.
You lost your match, but nonetheless, we have Dann Lydon, who's been embroiled in a very heavy feud with Zachyras. That's the sound of the bell, and this one is off and running.
It's weird to say I lost, but okay.
The opening contest, remember, you lost a little hound dog. Zachyras taking it right to Dann Lydon. Like I said, this is a bitter, bitter rivalry and feud that we have had going on here. If you don't, Andrew, I know you haven't been around in a while, but if you haven't seen it, Zachyras not too long ago delivered a moonsault to Gunther.
Maybe I'm not here, but I've been watching it every single time it airs on YouTube.
Well, it's very important for the people at home to keep tabs on WWN. Check out WWN's YouTube channel. Dann Lydon with some fire right there after taking Zachyras down with that back elbow.
That right there is the number one reason why you gotta watch this on YouTube.
It is. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say Dan Lydon is exciting, he's maniacal, and he just does not stop.
No, you have to keep tabs on what's going on in Proving Ground. If you miss a week, you miss a lot. And Dann Lydon has had enough of Zachyras' antics. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, attacked Zachyras in the bathroom, in the stall.
You know, for my money, though, Zachyras is probably one of my favorites at WWN right now.
I'm not surprised at that at all. Oh, Dan squashing him like a grape. Referee Dijon Young getting right in there, but only a 2 count.
You know, and a 2 count won't win the match. I don't know if you know that, Sly.
I think everyone knows that.
Well, they do now because I just said it. Good, good, good. You're up to date.
Anyway, power slam. Oh, and Zachyras having enough. Having enough of Dann Lydon, having enough of Gunther. Goes for the cover. Dan barely able to get that shoulder up.
Not counting fast enough, clearly.
I thought you were about the rules. What do you mean counting fast?
Well, I am. Chapter 32 was about the proper count, and that just was a slow count. I was watching.
And now Dann Lydon slowly making his way to the ropes after taking a vicious forearm. And now Zachyras. Why? Why resort to these tactics? Choking Dann Lydon over the second rope. Why?
You know, I agree choking is wrong, but if Dann Lydon's just going to lay there, you have to do what you have to do. Oh,
what do you mean just lay there? He got hit in the face with a forearm. You think he's taking a nap? Taking it lightly? Zachyras?
My hearing's not well. He may have been snoring. We'll have to look into that.
Jesus. Nonetheless, Dann Lydon in a position that nobody wants to be in. Double chin lock applied by Zachyras. Dan trying to get this crowd behind him. We all know that when the crowd is behind you, it definitely gives the advantage to that wrestler, no doubt about it.
It's true. And that's why I lost earlier, because the crowd wasn't behind me. Oh.
Yeah, that's because they hate you.
They love me. Oh!
Dan fighting out of that hold. Evades the clothesline, but couldn't miss, couldn't evade the back elbow. Beautiful connection. Zachyras getting upset with our official. Definitely needs to put his focus on his opponent.
Agreed. And that official needs to get his act together, because Zachyras is doing everything he can to win this match, and everything that's happening is just going against him.
I don't know what you just said, but Dann Lydon popping out of that corner. Zachyras with a chin lock of sorts. Could turn it into a sleeper if he wanted to.
Looks like Dann Lydon might be cheating right now.
Cheating? How? He's in a chin lock.
Exactly.
What is wrong with you?
I just had a match, Sly.
Oh, beautiful jawbreaker. Zachyras reeling. Checking to see if he lost any teeth on that exchange.
Dan may have.
I'm not talking about Dan. I'm talking about Zachyras. Dan with a big flurry of offense. Zachyras just being bounced all over the ring. Dan shoots him off. Quick reversal by Zachyras. Oh, Dan, well scouted with a shot to the face and a super kick.
Oh, a quick count by the ref, and Zachyras still managed to kick out.
You thought that was a quick count?
He did.
I think we're watching 2 different programs, Andrew.
I was up to 7.
Dan taking that knee pad down. We've seen this from Dan before. Oh, Zachyras had it well scouted. And another chin lock. Going back to that same hold. Wise decision. Whoa! Dan flips over. God. Still has him connected. Let's get your official word. Unbelievable victory by Dann Lydon, countering that sleeper hold attempt, floating over, staying locked together, and Zachyras was the one with the shoulders down.
You know, I wasn't down there myself, but from this angle, it looked a little bit like Dann Lydon was holding the ropes.
The ropes? He was in the middle of the ring. Oh no! Zachyras attacking Dan from behind. What a sore loser.
Zachyras didn't know the match ended. He had no idea.
The bell is ringing. He got pinned. What do you mean he didn't know the match was over?
Look at Gunther just laying there doing nothing.
I've had about enough of you, Andrew, but what I've had even more enough of is Zachyras taking it out on Dann Lydon. He lost the match. Give it up, Zachyras. Jeez. Oh!
Right on the bald.
Dann Lydon's neck and head compressed and snapped right off that mat. Wait a minute. Zachyras has Gunther. Where's he going?
Oh, once Dan comes to and realizes Gunther's not there, he is not going to be a happy boy.
Well, let's see what happens. He's got Gunther in his... Are you kidding me? Zachyras with Gunther on his shoulder.
Wow, we just saw Gunther turn on Dann Lydon and walk away.
What? Are you blind?
Wow.
Turn on
I never thought that would happen.
Zachyras attacked Dan after the match and stole Gunther.
I have no words.
You need glasses and maybe a brain. But Dann Lydon, the worse for wear right now, doesn't want the help of the referee. I don't even think he's realized that Gunther's missing. Maybe.
Gunther! Yo! Gunther!
Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir. With or without nuts. Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate!
He has from Bryan, Massachusetts, weighing 185 pounds, with pro assault. What he does, he is the Psycho.
Dann Lydon making an appearance here on this week's edition of Proving Ground. Did you see what he just did?
Yeah, it looks like that's normally where he sits the Pharaoh Freak Gunther.
I think he's a bit confused.
Yeah, he might be in a state of he just doesn't believe that Gunther's not with him because he's absent. He's not out here.
No, Zachyras made it a very clear statement when he took Gunther, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of Zachyras or Gunther since. We don't know what's going on, but let's see if that has any bearing on this match. Dann Lydon taking on Royce Adams.
Well, you can already tell Dann Lydon's shirt says "Bring back Gunther." Look, Dan already frustrated. You know, normally Dan isn't off his game too much out the gates already. Maybe Gunther not being there has some effect on Dann Lydon.
Look, I think Gunther there, Gunther not there, has a psychological effect on Dann Lydon no matter what. But I can't disagree with you, Keith. Right off the bat, Dann Lydon looks like he's a bit off his game. I don't know if he knows that Gunther's there, not there. He's got the shirt that says
bring him back,
but he's giving fist bumps to nothing in the corner. I'm confused.
I think he's in a state of just confusion. Oh, big side slam.
Now he's in a state of back pain from that sidewalk slam.
From the big Royce Adams.
Royce Adams, since joining the Sons of Battle, has accumulated a fair share of victories and has definitely had a good showing for himself after being under the tutelage of Nicholas Quinones. Oh, and there you go.
And you see, Royce Adams has been a great addition to the Sons of Battle, I was about to say Sons of Garbage. But he has been a great addition to them. He's a big man, a big presence, and he brings big pain, as Dan is about to find out right now, with a big time. Oh, maybe not.
Dan slipping out of that vertical suplex attempt, but getting caught with a boot to the midsection again.
Oh, and Royce Adams going for just a textbook suplex. Says he's not going to play around with the Psycho.
Continuing that damage to Dan Lydon's back. Royce Adams with a 2 count.
You know, we've seen Dan come out here. He's played Family Feud. He's worn blazers. He's been in his element, but right now, without Gunther by his side, it looks like Dan is absolutely lost out there.
I think it's safe to say, since being embroiled in this bitter feud with Zachyras, Dan hasn't been the same. Zachyras is getting under the skin of Dan Lydon and in his head.
You know, hey, I can kind of understand that. When you're in a very heated personal feud with somebody, kind of like myself and that garbage guy Benji Neptune, it sparks something in your brain, whether it be for the good, for the better, or for the worse. And right now, without Gunther, it's looking like for the worst of Dan.
Well, I had a feeling you were going to bring it up. If you didn't, I was going to, because later tonight in our main event, you got Benji Neptune one-on-one in a street fight, no holds barred. Tell us about it.
You know what? It's not much I can tell you, but I'm just gonna beat his ass, like straight up.
Oh, whoa.
There's no rules. There's no DQ. You can only win by pinfall submission, so I'm gonna beat him down till he either has to tap out or I'm gonna pin him for the 1, 2, 3.
I can't even say anything about the colorful language. I'm the one that asked the question. But right now,
you know how I get down, Slide Side. You know what it is.
No, I know, and we're all looking forward to seeing tonight's main event. Royce Adams with Dan Lydon in the corner, shoots him off to the opposite side.
Royce Adams has been in control this whole match. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Misses the big splash, and Dan just waylaying on him with clubs to the back.
Not dropping the big man. Big man doesn't know where Dan is right now. He's absolutely confused.
Ducks the clothesline, does Dan Lydon. Oh! A chop block, taking out the wheels on the big man, which is always a smart move.
Very smart, very smart. Got to make the big man go down to your size or even smaller.
Chopping him down to size. Now Dan Lydon in the corner. What's he going to go for?
Looks like he's going to the middle.
Yep, scales the second rope, coming off. Oh! Double axe handle on the gigantic cranium of Royce Adams.
Maybe that's why I didn't drop him. He has a whole lot of...
Oh! He's got a hard head, no doubt about that. But now, Royce Adams down to a knee. This is where Dan needs to capitalize.
Dan needs to fire up, hit on one more big one, get the big man maybe on his back.
Oh! Caught Dan. Oh! Full Nelson. Slam, and that's it. Let's go up to Michael James. Well, there you have it, folks. Royce Adams with another big victory here on Proving Ground. Nicholas Quinones celebrating the Sons of Battle. They're in for a big night, too. This is one victory. Dan Lydon, though.
They're looking to add another one later with K9 Alpha T going against the multimedia champion, Jonathan Hudson. Dan Lydon right now is completely off his game without the Feral Freak by his side.
I wasn't sure at the start of this match if that was going to play a factor, but it was very apparent that without Gunther in Dan's corner, he's lost.
He's absolutely lost out there.
Zachyras, if you're out there and you're listening, Dan's going to come looking for you, no doubt about it.
Bring back the G-Man.
Dan Lydon, who we haven't seen in a few weeks here on Proving Ground, coming out to a great ovation, definitely a crowd favorite here, but and there's the sound of the bell. Dan Lydon, I can't help but say he's missing something right now. As we all know, Dan Lydon losing his confidant and best friend Gunther, the raccoon, at the hands of Zachyras.
Investigator, you nut job.
Oh. I mean, Dan Lydon is missing Gunther. I guess he's talking to the right guy.
Do not touch me.
Looks like Slade Porter wants none of that. Dan Lydon. Oh. I thought he was going to mount him for some punches. Dan Lydon incensed, looking to find Gunther and asking what I would assume would be the right person, the private eye. Someone who's always looking for clues, always looking to crack the case.
And if you don't pay me, I'm not going to ask or answer any questions.
It seems like, I mean, even the referee getting involved. I think Slade Porter is kind of confused. I don't. Oh, you don't say that to Dan Lydon. Dan Lydon with a firm grip around the throat of Slade Porter. Slade Porter assuming it was a human he was asking for the entire time to help him find, but once Dan made it very clear that it was his manager, his confidant, his best friend Gunther, Slade Porter's like, I don't want to have anything to do with that. But now getting his head bounced all around the ring, corner to corner, pillar to ring post, if you will. And now Dan, Psycho is his name, and he's bashing his head into the buckle. Oh. Several jabs. And then the big right hand sends Slade Porter crashing down to the canvas. Dan Lydon sending Slade Porter into the far side. Oh! Connects with a European uppercut. And then sends Slade Porter again to the other side. Goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. Slade Porter on the receiving end of some punishment, but I think at the same time just so confused. Slade trying to get out of the way. No! Dan with an elbow. Dazes Slade Porter. Charges in. Slade moves out of the way. Oh! Oh, and a beautiful dragon screw going to work on Dan Lydon's leg. Knee drop. Didn't get all of that, but definitely enough to keep Dan Lydon down. And a second one. It was a wise decision for Slade Porter to go after the wheels of Dan Lydon. Dan Lydon, in his repertoire, we often see him use super kicks and, of course, that running knee, the Candido's credit card, as he calls it. Dan Lydon covering up. Slade Porter with several strikes now going for the cover. The referee doesn't know if he should stay up or down in this one, and quite frankly, neither do I. You can only imagine that at this point in the contest, Dan Lydon not only the worse for wear, but it's got to be weighing heavily on his mind where Gunther is. Amazing how he even makes it to the building. Nonetheless, Slade Porter shoots Dan off. Dan evades the clothesline and the back elbow attempt. Are we going to see a sunset flip? Yep, arms are hooked, but only a 2 count. Oh. Drop kick to the already injured left leg of Dan Lydon. Dan barely getting out. Crucifix pin of his own. I don't even know what to make of the action that I'm seeing right now. Oh, Dan. Beautiful right. Slade Porter stops him with the knee. Dan going for a kick, not a wise move, but connects with the enziguri with the leg that isn't injured. It looks like Slade Porter's out on his feet right now. Dan Lydon mounting some offense there with clothesline and elbow, but favoring that leg still. He can't move as quick as he normally does. Reversal by Slade Porter. Dan barely can hit the ropes, almost collapsing on the ground. And a super kick, again, with the good leg. Was that enough to take down Slade Porter for the victory? Only time will tell. Dan Lydon taking the knee pad down on that left leg that was being worked over by Slade Porter. Nah, I don't know if that's a wise move to set up for the Candido's credit card. Oh, wisely stepping out of the way to Slade Porter. Again, catches a super kick and a chop block to follow up. Wait, what is he going for here? Looks like he's going for that submission move, that reverse figure four that he calls the games of foot. Dan Lydon very, very far from the ropes right now. And there he goes, tapping out. Let's get your official word. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Slade Porter with a victory here on this week's edition of Proving Ground. Dan Lydon motioning. Dan Lydon motioning for the microphone. It looks like he has more to say. This one looks like it's far from over.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Slade. Dude. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's the cut of your jib. It's your shirt out, je ne sais pas. Maybe it's there's something about you. I sit here, my leg, feeling like it's pretty much in three pieces. I sit here and defeat a man. You beat me.
Damn right I did.
You know what?
You all saw it.
I tapped all of it. I tapped your shit. Dude, you have shown me nothing more than you're exactly the kind of guy I need for a job like this, dude. I'm begging you, man. Please, help me find Gunther. Help me find Zachyras. That'll be my buddy. You have it.
We're still talking about the squirrel. If the price is right.
Well, there you have it, folks. Dan Lydon showing sign of respect to his opponent here this evening, Slade Porter, saying, hey, you got the best of me, but you're the man I need for the job. I'm looking for my buddy. I'm looking for Gunther. Will you help me out? Slade Porter looks like he's kind of coming around and said if the price is right. It'll be definitely interesting to see if Slade Porter can help out Dan Lydon.
Across very heavily implied you were going to help. No, okay, no, I understand you need money. Look.
Dan, calm down, you rube. Okay? I didn't accept anything yet. I said I wanted payment in advance. And I expect it in my P.O. box in the number that I sent you. And no, I don't want more acorns and tree nuts. I want human currency. You got that? The agreed upon amount, okay?
Gunther handles the finances, right? He balances his checkbook. I'm no good at that, but you get me Gunther, we can get you paid. That's not a problem. You need to help me find my...
Yes, and this is just a retainer, and then we're really talking. You got to give me something to go on. When did Gunther go missing? It's a squirrel. It's a squirrel. But when did Gunther go missing? Where did you last see him?
Look, I'm here. I'm at like all the usual spots. I would go looking for I got the dumpster right here. Gunther's not here. It's nighttime. The woods are right there. Like I'm looking around. I need your help, dude. I will be more than glad to pay you, but like I need a set of hands here.
All right, my P.O. box. You got it?
Hold on a second. Are you doing that thing where you're sitting at your desk with no shirt on, but you still got on your suspenders?
Familiar with Slade Porter. I've known him since 2013, 2014. It's wonderful to see what he's become.
And you see, I told you I mentioned a crime earlier, and what if anybody can get down to it, it's got to be the private eye, the detective himself, Slade Porter. He's got his magnifying glass, he's got his trench coat, he's ready to get down to the bottom of this.
What's he grabbing this chair for? That's my only question.
You know what? I have no idea, and I would love to find out. He's looking for clues, and it led him right to Zachyras. The crowd firmly behind the detective, the private eye.
Zachyras, if that is your real name.
Uh-oh. Accusations off the rip.
God dang. My man ain't even sit down yet.
Take a seat.
Uh-oh. Interrogation room. Was that was he got notes and documents?
What a gentleman.
All right. So, rumor has it, you were the last one to see Gunther. Isn't that true?
Uh-oh. Gunther is missing.
I have it on good authority that you were.
Good job, Blues.
And I'm getting paid pretty well by Dann Lydon to find this squirrel of his.
It looks like...
So tell me, where is Gunther?
Uh-oh.
Do you think he's lying, Baby Keith?
I think he's lying. Dan paid big money for Mr. Private Eye to figure this out.
It looks like the people think this man lying too.
There are eyewitnesses that say otherwise.
Uh-oh.
My man out there, he said he's a liar.
Answers are starting to tick me off.
Uh-oh.
So like that little furry buddy of Dan's, if you don't give me the answers I want, I'm gonna get a little nuts myself.
Uh-oh.
The crazy thing is, Gunther's a raccoon, but we're gonna run with it.
And where is Gunther?
Well, I'm none other than superlicious Zachyras. I have no idea where the hell Gunther is.
Did he say licorice?
I think he said voluptuous.
He's asking the tough questions.
There's a lot of questions out here.
The crowd thinks he's guilty. Kid?
Oh, he smacked the hell out of him.
Damn! I mean, you accuse somebody of kidnapping, that's a serious accusation.
It is.
And it looks like Dann Lydon paid a lump sum of money to hire the private eye Slade Porter to get down to who has stolen his good buddy Gunther. And suspect number one is superlicious Zachyras, who has denied kidnapping Gunther.
I don't know much, but I think Gunther might be long gone.
Hey,
How
man.
long this man been, raccoon, been missing?
Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie with you. I be off the shenanigans. But it's been a great minute since I've seen my boy Gunther. He's a great partier. I've checked all the clubs. I've checked the dumpsters. and Gunther is nowhere to be found. Dann is distraught, and I personally do believe Zachyras might be the suspect.
Well, he is suspected of throwing that clothesline. Up. Nice. Oh! Bam, right to the midsection.
Looks like the Private Eye scouted out. Zachyras was moving a little too fast, had to knock him down real quick. Great forearm running into the corner. Goes to the middle rope. Oh! Big bulldog.
Yes, sir. And you saw how he ran to the side. He was in Zachyras'. Man, that's hard to say with apostrophe S on it. But he ran into his peripheral vision with that elbow to where he couldn't see him where he was coming.
So he had no way to brace for it.
No way to brace for it. No way to stop it. But up and over.
Oh, Private Eye almost slips down. Oh my God, that slip.
And I tasted those steps earlier. They are no joke.
They're new steps, actually. Just got here not too long ago.
Damn. Clubs to the back. That hurt.
Yeah, Zachyras is not playing. He's superlicious, and he's also super vicious.
I like that.
Oh.
Whoa.
How you gonna yell at the ref like that? Disrespectful. He just
has been a senior official for WWNLive back in the day. I can remember when I was buying DVDs back in 2004, 2005.
I'm just old enough to know DVDs. I barely know VHS tapes.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right. I'm showing my age here, my brother.
Hey, you know what Zachyras is showing? Straight up ruthlessness. Did
yes,
you see that club to the face?
It was vicious. It was vicious.
So, Arnie, tell me, what would you do if somebody clubbed you in the mouth like that? How would you combat that?
Now, see, it's two things. It depends on who it is. And depending on the club. Now, see that right there, right across the chin, right across the jaw. If it's right across the jaw like that, I'm going to try to back up and try to create as much space as I can. Try to gather myself. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like your boy Slade, he can't do that because his eyeballs are getting dug in. He ain't going to be a private eye for long.
Jesus. Superlicious, super vicious. Zachyras is just ripping apart the face of the Private Eye.
Not afraid to get down and dirty, you see.
Not at all. And look at Slade Porter now doing exactly what you said, trying to create some space. But Zachyras with another clubbing blow to the back.
Oh! Damn, now that was a clothesline. I felt that from all the way up here. God
damn, it shook me out the seat. I took a boot from Lil Dog earlier that rocked my jaw, but that clothesline might have just rocked the Private Eye all the way back to detective school.
You want to talk about meat hooks?
Look at him. Look at Zachyras. Admiring his work, posing for the crowd, getting all angles on the camera. The man really believes he is superlicious.
He does. He's proving it right now. I'm impressed. This is my first showing. This is my first time seeing him in action.
I'm not gonna lie, I think he's a super criminal. I think he's got Gunther somewhere locked up in a basement, possibly an attic, not feeding him.
Hey, that's yet to be determined.
Accusations are definitely being thrown at him, and the Private Eye is trying to get to the bottom of it. Couple strikes. Oh! Big running knee staggers Zachyras, doesn't knock him down. Oh!
To the throat.
Oh!
To the gut.
Throat,
to the kneecap.
Throat, gut, face, knees. He's targeting all parts of his body. And a running, shining wizard. The Private Eye is getting down to the nitty gritty.
He got him right in his eyeball with that shining wizard, it look like.
The man has precision. Can't be a detective if you don't got precision.
Uh-oh.
Looked like he was going for maybe a figure 4 version, detective-like maneuver. Zachyras looked like he was going.
You get me in a figure 4, I'll tell you everything I know.
Hey,
dragon screw. And look at that.
That could blow your knees out.
Did you see how he landed right on the outside?
Oh my.
Ooh. And he's standing with it. Oh my God.
Not gonna lie, you don't even need to give me a microphone. I'm screaming, telling, and yelling if you put this hold on me.
Look at them. They definitely in pain. They definitely in pain.
He's still, look, Zachyras is standing 10 toes down on his answer, saying he doesn't know, trying to crawl to the ropes. He's got no use of his legs. Swanee, what do you do in this situation?
Dude, man, you try to crawl or you tap, but he's got that grit, toughness.
Look at that, gets to the ropes.
Zachyras got to the, wow, the pressure though. It was right on the shin, right on the knee.
His legs have got to be numb at this point. He's asking the tough questions. Oh! Zachyras runs him into the rope, throat first. Oh, jackknife cover.
That's it!
Zachyras
out of nowhere.
Stealing.
That's all it takes.
You know what? Great, smart win for Zachyras. But that to me just proves he's a thief because he just stole that win.
Did he steal it or was he just ahead of the game? Was he just a little bit smarter than the private eye?
The private eye's got to go back to the drawing board. Dan's not going to be too happy about this. He paid him $5,000.
God, yo, I'm going. Hold on, wait. Let me get up over. He paying that type of money to go look for it?
He needs his
Porter. Hey, dude, Dann Lydon. No, Lydon. You know, you're helping me find my friend Gunther. Yeah, no, I'm calling to see if you got any updates. Like right now, I'm out looking. I'm currently doing a stakeout outside of a J.C. Penney. I don't think he's here though. You had any luck?
Why are you at a J.C. Penney? What's Gunther gonna do there? Buy a pair of loafers?
Well, the last I saw him, Zachyras took off with them. So you find Zachyras, you're gonna find him.
Here's what I got. Okay, I faced Zachyras last week. I had an excruciating pain, and he said he sold him. Whether that's just something he wanted me to hear to lighten up, or that's the truth, I'm not sure. I'm going to continue the investigation this Friday at Proving Ground. Okay.
As soon as you hear something back, please call me back at this number.
Yeah. I'll call you back if I get any more information.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll call you back. I want to call a care facility.
So I need that extra money. I got an extra intelligence.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of a WWN Proving Ground from the world-famous WWNTC in Port Richey, Florida. WWNLive, of course, your home for world-class wrestling like FIP, Shine, and of course, WWN Proving Ground. So let's hear what Slade Porter has to say.
But when you get the cash app payment that I got, you're willing to work a little overtime. So, Mr. Colton, where is Gunther? I don't know.
Of course, Slade Porter on the quest for Gunther at the request of Dann Lydon.
Again, where is Gunther? I don't know. He doesn't know.
And he seems to think the most recent graduate of the WWNTC Big Rig, Bryan Colton, might know something here.
Do you believe this?
And the fans here agree.
They seem to think otherwise. Where is Gunther? I don't know. Get out of my face.
And we've seen some of this anger at WWN Burnout. Bryan Colton, the victim of a beatdown from Jules Bradley with the brass knuckles. And we are underway here. Slade Porter with the headlock and the microphone.
Tell me, where is it? I don't know. I want answers now. Tell me.
And Bryan Colton having enough on commentary tonight. I am rocking solo. This is Alex Green at Alex Green Entertainment on Twitter. And Bryan Colton on offense. Huge forearm from the rookie.
Answers now.
And Slade Porter looking for answers and also looking in the best shape of his career. Irish whip from the rookie and a huge lariat from Big Rig, but only a 2 count. And the fans are coming alive here at the world famous WWNTC in Port Richey, Florida. Referee Chuck Oren right there checking on Slade Porter. And Slade Porter working to his feet, escapes arm drag. He lines up Big Rig and everything into that huge forearm. And Slade Porter clearly with the advantage on his quest to find Gunther. And shotgun drop kick, basement drop kick if you will, and the fans are loving it. But only a 2 count. Big Rig able to get his shoulder off the mat, and this match will continue as Slade Porter locks in a submission.
Where's the squirrel? Come on! I know you're hanging around enough dumpsters in Seattle.
And Slade Porter just wrenching it in. Bryan Colton trying to fight his way out. Big shots from the rookie. Big Rig with the huge DDT, and that could be it. Slade Porter looks to be out, but it is only a 2 count. Referee Chuck Oren was right in position. The rookie maybe taking a little too much time here, needing to capitalize. He has momentum. What is he going for here? Looks like he's going for a suplex. Slade Porter with the reversal. Bryan catches the foot, but huge drop kick. And the fans are telling him to crash the truck. Getting behind Slade Porter here. Belly to back suplex. Keeps a hold of the leg. Is he going for a submission here? And it looks like he has some sort of submission here. He has both ankles twisted. And you hear Slade, where is Gunther? If you know anything, Colton, tell him. Where is Gunther? And he doesn't know, but he taps out. And Slade Porter wins the opening contest here at WWN Proving Ground. Impressive showing for the rookie. He tried his best, but the veteran Slade Porter, the private eye on his quest for Gunther, picks up the win.
You say you don't know where Gunther is?
He's stewed.
I believe you.
And our next next contest here, we're seeing the Private Eye Slade Porter once again on the quest for clues, looking for Gunther, and apparently he thinks the Brute Ray Elliot has it.
Excuse me if my voice gets a little hoarse from all this questioning tonight. And yet, the song remains the same, right? Where's Gunther?
I don't know where Gunther is. Do you really think, with all the babysitting I have to do for Yuni, I have time for anything else?
And that is the rub, is it not? Where is Yuni? Funny how since this investigation started, Yuni has not been present at Proving Ground.
And that is proven since Yuni has been gone, Gunther has been gone.
Muddying up the trail.
Yuni's not even present when he is present. So, no. Absolutely not.
Hey, you can't be drinking before a match. Cheers.
Ref, your take on that?
And the Brute Ray Elliot having a little bit of hydration here in the ring.
That would make Yuni the brains of this operation. I don't know. You don't seem to have too much of the answers I'm looking for. I don't think there's much up in that ticker.
Uh-oh. The Brute Ray Elliot spitting water in the face, and we are underway here at WWN Proving Ground. And joining Alex Green on commentary is one Nick Swift. And Nick, before you take the microphone, I just got to ask, what the hell was that earlier with the tights?
Alex Green, I brought a brand new set of tights to Proving Ground this week. What are you talking about? Just because I was in red instead of blue?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, but the Brute Ray Elliot taking control here with Slade Porter as the quest for Gunther continues.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen that raccoon.
Nobody has. I haven't seen Gunther since March.
I think he ran away. Maybe he was tired of Dan Lydon. I'm tired of Dan Lydon.
And Dan Lydon, of course, hiring Slade Porter, the Private Eye, to locate Gunther. And that's what's led us to this match. The Brute Ray Elliot just slamming Slade Porter to the mat.
Yeah, making Slade Porter look like a rag doll there, kind of similar to that stuffed animal that Dan Lydon carries around.
Slade Porter able to get the shoulder off the mat. And the Brute Ray Elliot showing, you know, some of the stuff that he's learned here at the WWNTC.
Isn't much, obviously, but that's why he still comes to
He
learn.
is laying some haymakers on Slade Porter right there. And then huge splash.
Yeah, I got to give credit where it's due on that one. I wouldn't want to get in the way of that.
And the Brute Ray Elliot with the lateral press, but unable to put away the Private Eye, who's already competed once tonight when he took on Bryan Colton.
Yeah, well, Slade Porter's the kind of guy where, you know, he doesn't stop until he gets his man. That's his motto, and it looks like he's after all the clues to this case tonight.
He said wherever the evidence takes him.
Yeah, well, being from Chinatown, that takes him to some shady locations, as it looks like he's willing to do whatever to catch a victory here.
And just unloading on the Brute Ray Elliot. Reversal. And just flying off the ropes with everything he's got, taking the big man down.
You know, Porter not the biggest guy, but he's obviously been hitting the gym, looking good out there, Alex.
Yeah, he's in the best shape of his life. I first saw Slade Porter back in 2015, and he has come such a long way over the last 9 years, and he really is in the best shape I've ever seen.
Didn't quite catch all of that one, and his barber's not quite as good as mine either, but
it was still almost enough to put away the Brute.
It's going to take more than that to take down a man who looks like a literal bear coming all the way from Chicago.
And the Brute Ray Elliot, one half of Vice and Violence with Yuni Vice. And Slade Porter looking to pick up the much bigger man, but unable to. A reversal drop kick to the knee, and that could be it.
Yeah, we talked about him hitting the gym, but it's going to take a lot to get that man up in the air, so probably a smart decision there.
And that drop kick to the knee looked nasty, and this is the move that he beat Bryan Colton with. This is when he knew that Bryan Colton had nothing to do with it. But Ray trying to fight his way out, trying to reach the rope here, and he does just that, and this match will continue.
Yeah, Ray's got a little liquid courage, as we saw from before the match, so he might not have felt all of that devastating submission.
That was hydration.
Whatever you want to call it, Alex. You're obviously as blind as that old man referee Jim Bragg, accusing me of heinous activities, then telling me that wasn't alcohol.
And Slade Porter with the big forearm, and you hear him. He's seen it, he wants answers. He catches Slade Porter. But both men jockeying for positions. Slade Porter up to the second rope. He kicks Ray Elliot right in the mouth. And off the second rope with a drop kick to the knee. That could be a match ender. That could be a career ender. And Slade Porter showing us the viciousness.
Yeah, coming off from the second rope there, absolutely devastating, keyed in on that leg, and he's obviously got a target for this matchup. What is he doing with tape?
He said, I want answers, so clearly he's going to use the tape to get answers.
Interrogation activities. Do you think he learned this one at the academy?
Is he looking to hog tie his opponent?
Is he a detective or is he a private eye? Is he with the government?
He's a private eye.
So that's
independent contractor, which is something you may know something about.
I know a whole lot about that. It's where I hit the top of the pay window every week, Alex.
And the Brute Ray Elliot with the huge slam on the private eye, and that's it. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Brute Ray Elliot.
And once again, your winner, the Brute Ray Elliot, the size and the power, showing you everything he's learning at the WWNTC. And the private eye has been put down for tonight. I'll see you for that.
I'm gonna start off saying I'm as frustrated as you are. I had 2 culprits this week at Proving Ground. I had Bryan Colton and I had Ray Elliot. Neither one seemed to know anything about Gunther.
Of course Ray Elliot isn't going to know. You're lucky if Ray Elliot puts the right shoes on the right feet.
I know. We wanted more information on this.
Now, I'm out here looking too, you know. Like, it's not just you in on this. Like, I'm outside of Wawa right now, and Gunther apparently is not participating in Hoagie Fest.
We're gonna get this situated. Just need a little bit more time, okay? We're gonna find Gunther. I know what that little squirrel means to you. I'm gonna get him back. I promise.
And the search for Gunther continues. Dann Lydon with Slade Porter. And we have Vernon Black, the dealer. And this is sure to be an interesting contest.
So, how long has this Gunther been missing?
From what I was told by Slade Porter, he has been gone for about a month.
There's a little rodent by the
Sorry, I don't know if this man's ever heard, but after the first 48 hours, you don't look good.
What do you know? Where's Gunther?
I don't even know what that is.
Dann Lydon, of course, hiring Slade Porter to help him find Gunther. And the interrogation of Vernon Black takes place right here, right now.
The squirrel? You know what we're talking about. We're talking about Gunther. We've been doing this for like a month now. You know who Gunther is, and you know where he is, so tell us.
Look, I don't care about you, him, or that stupid little stuffed animal. I came here to fight, so shut up, and let's go.
Stuff as in you killed him, and you're a taxidermist now? What do you have to say about that, huh? Where is he? He's on your mantle? Right below your shotgun, you big hillbilly, huh? Where is he?
If you don't shut up, you will be.
And we are underway here, and the search for Gunther continues. Slade Porter thinking Vernon Black has something to do with it, but Vernon Black having none of it. And it is Vernon Black versus the Psycho, Dann Lydon.
Using his true strength to push him down.
And I sat up here with Dann Lydon for the entire first half of this show, and the one thing I can say for sure is that he is Psycho. And Vernon Black just taking Dann Lydon's head off.
Pretty simple for him, just how it's going to be simple for me when I take down Rich Swann August 25th.
And Dann Lydon in trouble right off the bat here. Vernon Black looking to cut off the oxygen from his opponent. And you can see the concern in Slade Porter's face.
So for a month now, Slade Porter has been interrogating everyone on the search and the lookout for Gunther.
Anyone he can find. He thought Elliot had it last week. He thought Bryan Colton had Gunther last week.
And do we have any leads on where Gunther is?
I don't think we have any kind of leads. I think Slade Porter is working on instinct on his quest. And huge elbow from the Psycho. Irish whip reversal. Vernon Black from the other side of the ring. Dann Lydon gets the feet up, ascends to the second rope, and he crowns his opponent.
He's going back up.
Is he looking to go to the well one more time? He crowned him twice. Is the third time a charm. And still can't take the big man down. And vicious DDT right in the middle of the ring, but not enough to keep the big man down.
No, you're definitely have to do a little more to keep this big man down, but I'm not gonna have to do anything when I take down Rich Swann.
Now, when I look at the dealer, Vernon Black, he's somebody that would have stole Dann Lydon's raccoon. I think that when I see him, he would be somebody that would steal Gunther.
Are you kidding me? Look at the man. That looks like an honest man. That is someone I would leave my children with. That is someone I want as a next door neighbor.
And Slade Porter jumping on the apron, but it costs him as Vernon Black lays Dann Lydon out, and that's it.
Here is your winner, the dealer, Vernon Black.
And Slade Porter trying to assist Dann Lydon. Looks like he cost Dann Lydon instead. A miscommunication, if you will.
You know, I think Slade Porter is going to have to start doing some dirty tactics if he really wants to find the whereabouts of Gunther.
He said he will go wherever the evidence takes him, and it took him here, and Dann Lydon got beat up by Vernon Black for it.
Why is Yuni calling me right now? No, not right now, man. Ray, Jesus, how did you get in here?
I had to go to your house, Ray. You know this by now.
Okay.
I've been trying to get a hold of you this whole time.
Why?
I'm facing a Popo on Friday, Ray. The 5-0, me and Popo. No, Ray.
You're not.
I got treats, Ray.
He's not Popo. He's not a cop. He's a private eye. It's different. You're fine.
What does he want?
He's looking for Gunther.
So not my treats.
No, not your treats. Besides, you have your medical card anyway.
Ray, the other treats.
Oh my God. No, he's fine. He's just looking for Gunther. It's fine.
Who?
Dann Lydon's raccoon.
What do you mean?
His raccoon, he's been missing for like 6 weeks or something like that.
6 weeks?
Yeah, give or take, something like that.
Ray, about like 6 weeks ago, I was leaving Proving Ground, and I hit a speed bump, Ray.
Yuni, what are you admitting to right now?
There's no speed bumps in the parking lot.
You know, normally I would be your ride or die, and I would help you bury a body, but I have a really important match this week, so you're on your own. I can't deal with that right now.
Ray, I got treats, Ray. Got treats. I'm gonna do some hard time shit. I'm gonna go to jail, Ray. I'm gonna go to jail.
Come on.
I don't think it is. We're never gonna find Gunther. Never found Gunther.
Dan, question for you. What the heck was that?
My friend's new kid. He's big. My friend. I don't think he's gotten.
He's a big guy, that's your friends. Alright, well, it's like next time. Come on. Because I got a match of my own! As well as we're continuing this investigation. And there's been someone suspiciously missing. Ray Elliot, you were here last week. But where was Yuni Vice?
That's why.
Yuni Vice, get yourself out here. You got some explaining to do.
And as you heard Slade Porter say, Yuni Vice has been suspiciously absent from Proving Ground since Gunther went missing.
Absent from Proving Ground? I think he's been absent from the past few decades. I'm pretty sure this guy's on still on the 3rd season of Miami Vice.
Hang on. Let me see that hat.
And the private eye seems to be looking for clues.
Hang on here. Hang on. Come over. Hang on. What's that?
We got all their stuff to ask him. Alright, well, that's not good.
Yeah? We like it? We like it? Alright. Now let's get down to business. Well, since Dan hired me for the investigation of the missing Gunther, you have suspiciously not been present at WWN Proving Ground. Can you explain your absence?
I plead the fifth.
You know he knows something. He killed Gunther. He's drowning.
use any judicial terminology. I am just a private investigator here to assist Mr. Lydon. Where is Gunther?
With my lawyer, baby.
He ain't here. I need a lawyer. You can't question me.
I'm not a cop. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more concerning. Also mentioned in said video with Elliot about running someone or something over in the parking lot about a month ago. We don't know anything yet. No, it's okay. We don't. I just want his answer on this.
What happened was, I got in his car, and I beat the shit, baby!
I don't like that anymore.
Beat it out.
Are we getting serious or not? Where is Gunther?
And the quest for Gunther continues, and Yuni Vice has had enough of the private eye Slade Porter.
He's still asking him.
The interrogation continues, and is he tickling the man? I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's pandemonium in Port Richey.
Tickling pandemonium. What is he doing? Physical, vicious tactics is the only way he's going to find where Gunther is.
I don't even think Yuni Vice knows what to do with that one. And both men jockeying for position here. It's pandemonium in Port Richey. Yuni Vice says, "You ain't strong enough, Slade Porter."
Oh, but Slade Porter is just that much smarter.
And Slade Porter with the dragon screw leg whip.
Where's Gunther?
And what is Dann Lydon doing in the ring? Vice with the huge clothesline. He told Slade Porter he ain't telling him nothing, and butterfly suplex.
And the kick out.
And the nonchalant cover from Yuni Vice. He's just trying to have a good time, but it wasn't enough. But Slade Porter looks shooken up here.
Trying to lock it in.
Yuni going for the full Nelson. Slade Porter going for the rear waist lock. Both men looking to take advantage. And Slade Porter with the assault on Yuni Vice. He hit the 3-hit wombo combo right there. And did he just punch him in the kneecap?
Looks like it.
Interesting interrogation tactics here from the private eye, Slade Porter.
This is what he needs to do.
And is he looking to lock in the reverse figure 4? He has it locked in. Yuni Vice is in trouble. These interrogation tactics on the quest for Gunther, and Dann Lydon is right in his face.
Sorry, but this is how it's done. You want answers? Sometimes you gotta beat it out of somebody.
And Dann Lydon appears to be pulling the rope, but the wrong rope, the top rope. What is the Psycho doing? I think I'm as confused as everybody else in this match.
Did he just hit him in the face with the top rope?
And Yuni Vice full Nelson slam. And the pin, that's 3.
Yuni
do his homework, he didn't follow instructions, and he cost Slade Porter the match. The quest for Gunther continues. No information to be had.
I don't know, Slade Porter's gonna have to get a little more vicious if he's gonna want to get answers where Gunther is.
What an interesting contest. The Psycho Dann Lydon, he pulled the rope, but it was the wrong rope, and it ended up costing Slade Porter. I feel as confused as they both look.
Not gonna lie, they look how everyone is going to look after I beat and retain my WWN Multimedia Championship against Rich Swann August 25th.
No. Forward. No. We're not doing this tonight. Look, I told you it was my investigation. You hired me. You have to let me do the work as I want, okay? I don't want to hear excuses. I could have probably got something pretty vital tonight, but you have to butter them up a little. And you were no help with Vernon Black. You were no help with Yuni Vice. In fact, it was a negative. I got busted on my back. I'm sure you're not feeling well. Oh, in fact, my nose from you whipping the rope is flat. I don't want to see you next week. Don't be here. Don't be here.
Slade Porter. I am Rafael Delgado. And for the last couple months, I've noticed you've been interviewing superstar after superstar for the disappearance of Gunther, the raccoon, not the squirrel. Now, Gunther and I haven't really known each other that well, but I can tell you for a fact that we never butted heads. He's a good man. I would never do anything to him. But since you want to ask people so many questions, I've got a couple questions for you. Who do you think you are? Is Slade really your first name? Do you think you're Sherlock Holmes? Do you think you're Steve from Blue's Clues? Do you think you're my mother, the world's greatest detective? No. So know this. Come Friday, I'm gonna have a couple questions for you myself. Now I need a hat. You have a fancy hat, so yeah. This'll do.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WWNTC in beautiful Port Richey, Florida. And we are kicking things off here at WWN Proving Ground with Slade Porter versus Rafael Delgado. I am solo in the commentation station tonight, Alex Green. And this card tonight is absolutely loaded. It is stacked from top to bottom. And I can't wait to see what we have here as we kick things off with a private eye on the hunt for Gunther. The hunt for Gunther continues. It's Slade Porter. This time he thinks Rafael Delgado has something to do with it.
Got no microphone, so we're doing this old-fashioned way. Okay?
Slade Porter going over his notes.
Where is Gunther?
In my stew.
If you killed the squirrel, you and I are gonna have a match.
And Gunther has been missing for weeks. Dann Lydon, of course, hiring the private eye Slade Porter to find the raccoon.
Where is Gunther?
Same answer. I don't know.
Someone in this company needs to know where he is. I've gone through countless culprits so far. I'm getting real sick of it. Statistics are starting to show you as the next man up. You gotta know something. Give me something. And don't lie to me. I'm not gonna fall for any of that flip flame.
And Rafael Delgado looking disinterested here as Slade Porter every week hunting for Gunther. And what do we have here? Slade Porter in the seat, Rafael Delgado with the notes. And my, how the tables have turned.
Questions for you. Where's Gunther? Is Slade Porter your real name?
Is it? The mystery intensifies.
You got nice cologne, but I need an answer.
Yes. Yes, it's on my investigator's license.
Really? Because, what are the... What is... Okay. You have no answer.
And Slade Porter saying his investigator's license says Slade Porter, that is his real name. But Rafael Delgado bringing it into question.
Who is Stacy? It says... Push on my doodles. Stacy Porter. Is that your real name?
No, that is...
All right, I got another question for you. Okay. Is bird the word? What does the fox say? What?
In this interrogation, what does the fox say?
What word? What say? What story? If one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, do you turn left that yes?
And Slade Porter looking as confused as the rest of us.
You've been here week after 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 week.
And the fans coming alive here in Port Richey. Oh my God. Slade Porter falling out of his chair. Now, does Slade Porter know where Gunther is? Rafael Delgado making accusations. Slade Porter not liking it.
Let go. No, let go. We have a match. We have a match. Let go. I'm not dealing with this tonight.
Rafael Delgado said we have a match.
We have a match, okay?
And we are finally underway in our opening contest as the second son, Rafael Delgado, faces the interrogation of Slade Porter, but he appears to have turned the tables on Slade Porter, and Rafael Delgado is doing the interrogation. And I have not seen Slade Porter look this uncomfortable. The private eye, usually very tough in his approach. And the Dominican powerhouse pushing him right into the corner, demanding where's Gunther, you know. And Slade Porter baiting him in, he hits him with a drop toe hold. A Mahi straw cradle. And does Rafael Delgado know something that we don't? Accusing Slade Porter why would Slade Porter know where Gunther is if he's the one looking for Gunther each and every week? Slade Porter locking in front face lock, and Rafael Delgado just throwing him off. Throws the clothesline, but Slade Porter coming through with everything he has. Flying back elbow, but only a 2 count. And Slade Porter with the vicious forearm. Clubbing blows to the Dominican powerhouse, the second son, Rafael Delgado. And I, for one, can't wait till somebody finds Gunther. And Slade Porter attacking the leg of the bigger and stronger individual in Rafael Delgado. And Slade Porter more intense than usual tonight. Huge knee to the gut. And Slade Porter laying it in. Huge forearm. 2 huge forearms. And Rafael Delgado is stunned. Slade Porter from across the ring. And huge running forearm smash. Snapmare. Lateral press. But only a 2 count. Rafael Delgado looking to fight out. He holds on, but only a 2 count. Back and forth action here in the opening contest. WWN Proving Ground. We all want to know, where is Gunther? And Slade Porter said he's in your mouth and then kicked him right in it. And he punched him right in the knee. Rafael Delgado is down. And Slade Porter showing the power of the private eye. But Rafael Delgado not out of this one by a long shot. Spinning back elbow. Clubbing blows. Fireman's carry slam. And he just took his head off with a huge lariat. That's got to be it.
And here is your winner, the second son, the Dominican powerhouse, Rafael Delgado!
And what an opening contest tonight here at WWN Proving Ground. Rafael Delgado comes out victorious against Slade Porter. And don't forget to check out Territory Tees, the brand new flagship sponsor of the World Wrestling Network. And the hunt for Gunther continues here. Tag team action. The Private Eye Slade Porter, the Psycho Dann Lydon, taking on Rafael Delgado in Ridgeport, Ayala. And we've been looking for Gunther for months now. Nobody knows where Gunther's at. The Private Eye Slade Porter has asked everyone. And he feels the need to ask Rafael Delgado again. Seems to know where Gunther is. Rafael Delgado doesn't seem to know. Rafael Delgado remembers. Let's hear. And he still doesn't know. atmosphere is electric here at the WWNTC. And Slade Porter just sucker punched him. And we are underway in this tag team contest. Huge hip toss from the second son. Arm drag. And the Dominican powerhouse scoops him up. And a huge body slam. Only a 2 count. It has been on fire all night here at the WWNTC. And the pandemonium continues. The hunt for Gunther continues. And a dragon screw leg whip. The dragon screw leg whip could end a match. It can end a career. And Slade Porter unleashing on Rafael Delgado. And in comes the Psycho, Dann Lydon, who clearly misses Gunther. Where is Gunther? What is a Psycho without his raccoon friend? And back in the corner, back comes the Private Eye Slade Porter. Can they beat some information out of Rafael Delgado?
Do you know anything about Gunther? Does he know?
Does RPA know? He's the one we haven't asked in this matchup. And still looking to beat the answers out of Rafael Delgado. And just wrenching on that knee, wrenching on that hip. And RPA almost slapped him in the face. Slade Porter just narrowly avoiding that. And once again on the attack. Looking to inflict pain to get answers. Only a 1 count. Slade Porter barely able to hold Rafael Delgado down. Rafael Delgado back to his feet. And a stiff forearm from Slade Porter. Slade Porter picking up more intense interrogation tactics. And once again, Slade Porter ripping at the leg, wrenching at the leg, twisting at the leg. Slade Porter still upset that Rafael Delgado insinuated he had something to do with Gunther's disappearance. You heard him, you tell me. And a big back body drop from the Dominican powerhouse. And the fans are coming alive at the WWNTC. Both men looking to make a tag. In comes Dann Lydon. In comes Bridgeport Ayala. And RPA throws the Psycho in the corner. Bridgeport Ayala, that freaking Rican, putting the boots to Dann Lydon. And just continuing to rain down boots. And Dann Lydon is in trouble. Incredible slam. Incredible slam. And Dan Lydon's in trouble. And Slade Porter, he looked like he was gonna help. He changed his mind.
Here are your winners, the team of Rafael, Delgado, and Ayala.
And the investigation hits a dead end tonight as Ayala and Rafael Delgado lay waste to the Psycho Dan Lydon and Slade Porter. What a tag team contest. This is the kind of action you can expect each and every week. This is why you buy a ticket each and every week for incredible athletes like Rafael Delgado, like Ayala.
Don't worry about the Venmo anymore. That's tied to an offshore account, but I can't get into the details. But Zelle, I got my Zelle right. You can send that money there now.
Yes, I still got your Zelle. I've been sending you money for 2 months. I got your Zelle.
Okay. Send it.
All right.
All right, perfect. So, I'll keep looking for Gunther. In fact, I have an eyewitness at the Red Lobster. He's a taxidermist. I'm pretty sure he's going to know something about this, and I'll report back to you as soon as I can with further details.
Taxidermists, be quick. Like that could be huge.
Oh yeah. Great job tonight with the match.
Unbelievable.
Hey Dan,
So,
where is Gunther?
what do you mean? Where's Gunther? He's been missing for. Have you not been watching Proving Grounds? Like he's been missing for months now. What are you trying to find him?
He's been missing for how long? Wait.
Like I hired Porter like 2 months ago. Like have you not been watching?
I swear I talked to Slade. I saw Gunther like in a dumpster. He looked rough. Like I don't know what raccoon's supposed to look like, but and I told Slade about it.
You told. When was this?
Like 2 months ago.
So, no, I've been paying him for the past. I've been paying him this whole time. He cannot know where he's at. No. There's going to be an explanation for this. I know he knows something. There's got to be a reason. I will. Porter. Hey.
Why am I asking the mutt if he's seen the squirrel? I am asking you, hound dog, because dogs very much like to chase after squirrels, and maybe I could have got you to do this work for me. So come on. I know you got a strong sense of smell. You find your way to the buffet pretty often. Where is Gunther?
Where is Gunther? Where are your pants? Like, you don't have a belt or anything to hold those in place? Like, shoot, like, hey, don't care. Listen, I don't know why you accusing or asking me questions about Gunther. I know how he smells. He smells a little like you right about now. I know for a fact Catalina showed us and told you where Gunther was at. So maybe stop playing games and you bring Gunther back.
If anyone saw, as of today, I have prime footage that I saw Gunther at the dumpster that Catalina directed me to, and he scurried away. Did she forget that, or did her memory not quite?
What you talking about? It was a real one. Gunther has a shirt, then he packs iron something. I smelled him.
Maybe he just needs to do his laundry. Look, saying is, I need you to behave, be a good dog, and find a squirrel. Because right now, you are being a very, very, very bad dog.
We are underway here in our second contest. And if you didn't see on the WWN Proving Ground Facebook page, the video evidence of Gunther, some said it was a real raccoon, some said it was Gunther. But the quest for Gunther continues. And Slade Porter telling the Puerto Rican hound dog Rafael Gonzalez to use his nose to help find Gunther. And this quest for Gunther has had many twists and turns along the way. We saw what Catalina Perez told them last week on WWN Proving Ground, that she had told Slade Porter where Gunther was. And Slade Porter climbing to the top rope. And being thrown down by Papa Dog. And all 350 pounds right on a Slade Porter's chest, and he gets the shoulder up just barely. And the Puerto Rican hound dog stalking his prey, hunting his opponent, waiting till he gets to his feet to strike. And he came in for the splash, but nobody was home. And the private eye attacks the knee of the big man. And Slade Porter saying he thought we were playing games and now just attacking that leg. And Slade Porter still attacking that leg, making it so Rafael Gonzalez can't walk. And you hear the fans telling him, "You suck." And many people believe that Slade Porter knows where Gunther is, or had something to do with the disappearance. And a huge back elbow that could knock Rafael Gonzalez out. And Papa Dog is in trouble. The private eye is in control. And Slade Porter just wrenching at the head, looking to injure the neck of the Puerto Rican hound dog. And the fans coming alive. And Slade Porter looking to cut off the oxygen flow to the Puerto Rican hound dog. And once again, back to the leg.
That's it. The only game we're playing is the games of foot.
And Papa Dog biting a chunk out of the backside of Slade Porter. And he hoists him up. Huge Samoan drop.
Here is your winner, Rafael Gonzalez.
And the quest for Gunther continues. And Papa Dog brings the whooping to Slade Porter and picks up the victory here. What a contest here at WWN. And of course, if you want to become a professional wrestler and be trained by the Puerto Rican Hound Dog, contact us today at the World Wrestling Network Training Center, WWNTC.com. Start living your dreams today.
Yuni, what are you doing? Shut up. Did you see the match card this week? We're facing Dann Lydon and Slade Porter again.
The Popo?
Yes, the Popo, whatever. Dude, I don't get what those guys' deals are. We had nothing to do with Gunther. What? What?
They're gonna be happy.
Why?
I found him. I found Gunther, bro.
You found Gunther?
I did.
Okay, but wait. I thought a couple weeks ago, you know,
I don't know what that was. But we don't have to talk about that again, okay? Or shh. But I found Gunther.
All
On
right.
Friday, I'm bringing him, and this whole thing is done with.
That's awesome. I wonder what you hit that day then.
No one's gonna find out.
He ran me over. Paramedic!
Yuni? Yuni? Yuni! What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't deal with this right now, man. I can't.
I don't know what I hit, man.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 540 pounds, the king of the Southeast, Yuni Vice, and the brute, Ray Elliot, Vice and Violence.
Where is Yuni Vice? I see Slade Porter, I see Dann Lydon, I see Ray Elliot, and I see a carrier.
After a video surfaced this week, Yuni is being questioned for an alleged hit and run.
He didn't do it. Yes, he did.
But
no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
He sent a replacement.
So you're gonna take out the two of us?
No. He sent a replacement. Hold on, let me get the replacement. He sent Gunther. Gunther is my tag partner.
Did he just say Gunther is his tag partner?
The raccoon down the road with Yuni.
Bring me my boy.
Not in there.
And is that Gunther? We have been on the hunt for Gunther for months. He says Gunther is his tag team partner. Yuni Vice has claimed to find Gunther, and he is right there in the ring with Ray Elliot. You can see how excited Slade Porter is. He has been on the hunt for Gunther for weeks and weeks and months. Gunther has been found.
Case closed.
Hell yeah, Slade Porter. Case closed. What? That's not Gunther?
So this isn't Gunther. No. So who is he? So this is your tag partner? I guess. All right, only one thing to do.
I don't know what is going on right now. And if I am not mistaken, this is Dann Lydon and Slade Porter versus the brute Ray Elliot and the squirrel. It's not Gunther. I didn't know we were gonna have another debut tonight. And this might not be where Ray Elliot wants to be because his tag team partner is a squirrel. And this tag team contest is underway. Dann Lydon, Slade Porter on the quest for Gunther versus Ray Elliot and the squirrel. And he just lit him up with that clothesline. And the brute, Ray Elliot hoists Slade Porter up, the private eye, and slams him down. And we saw just a few weeks ago, Catalina Perez told us that she saw Slade Porter with Gunther. Then Slade Porter posted the video that he tried to get Gunther, but he ran away, and we saw the video evidence. Then Yuni Vice claims to find Gunther, but it turns out it's the squirrel. And Dann Lydon sent right into the midsection of the brute Ray Elliot. And after those drinks Ray Elliot had, that might not be sitting well in his stomach. And a big right hand from the psycho Dann Lydon. All he wants is Gunther back. Can somebody find Gunther? And Ray Elliot might be unconscious because he just ate a nasty elbow right to the eye. But the brute gets the shoulder off the mat. But the brute may need to tag his partner in here because that back elbow was nasty. And the private eye, Slade Porter, with a big shot to the ribs. This quest for Gunther has so many twists and turns and unexpected. It's been chaos, it's been pandemonium. And Slade Porter with a big back elbow to the back of the head, and then he kicks him right in the mouth. Ray Elliot just happened to take shot after shot, elbow after kick after punch. And Slade Porter still just lighting up Ray Elliot. And Ray Elliot is in trouble. Ray Elliot staggered into the wrong corner. And back in comes Dann Lydon. A snapmare from the private eye. And a pin from the psycho. And once again, the private eye back in the ring, dropping the elbow on the brute Ray Elliot. Does anybody really know where Gunther is? And Ray Elliot basically in a 2-on-1 here. The squirrel making his proving ground debut. Ray looking for the tag. But Dann Lydon bringing the pain to the brute Ray Elliot, bringing violence to the violence of vice and violence. And psycho Dann Lydon trying to break the legs and twist. And Slade Porter telling Dan that's not right, that's not how you do it. And he goes for the pin. Ray Elliot almost had one there, and a big headbutt from the brute. And is this the moment Ray Elliot needs? He's got him in the corner. And the squirrel has been tagged in. The squirrel is the legal man. Ray Elliot saying that the squirrel shouldn't be in there. He's not ready.
Here are your winners, the brute Ray Elliot and since we've seen Gunther here at Proving Ground. So I believe it's now time to find out what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you Slade Porter and Dann Lydon.
All right, real quick, I just want to get this out of the way. Slade Porter, I have been trying for the last 2 weeks all over social media. I've been trying calling you, I've been texting you. You have been dodging me for what reason, I don't know. But I know for a fact you're here tonight, so come out to the ring. You and I got some things we got to discuss. I'm glad you didn't particularly feel rushed to be making it out here. Look, Porter. Look, bro, come on. For the past 2 weeks, I've been blowing up your social media. I have been blowing up your phone. I've been calling, I've been texting. For whatever reason, you're dodging me. Now, I got you here, and I appreciate the fact you're taking the time, finally, to address me over this. You see, I'm a little befuddled, you see. I know, I'm starting to think I'm the only sane one around here. For the past 2 months, I have been paying you for one job and one job only, and that's to find my friend Gunther, and so far you have not delivered. Now, I'm a reasonable guy. I understand. It was a cold case from the start. Zachyras wasn't here, you couldn't exactly question him. I get that. But I still was hopeful for some results. First off, I've been looking for weeks, and you're giving me so many misdirections. He's over here, he's over there. I got people texting me saying, what is Porter talking about? I just saw Gunther 2 days ago over here. On top of that, I had Catalina come to me. Catalina Perez.
Who is that?
Cute little Latina girl, little red hair, firecracker. Don't worry about it. She came to me, and she told me that you know where Gunther is. And I was willing to let it go. I'm like, that's not Porter. If he knew where Gunther was, he wouldn't be bleeding my pockets. He'd reunite us, and it would be great. So I let it go. And then just the last time we were here, this is where it really just all sort of kind of started clicking for me. Last time we were here, we were in a tag match. And for whatever reason, you couldn't tell the difference between a stuffed squirrel and my friend Gunther. Gunther's a raccoon.
He's a raccoon, right? He's a raccoon.
You back up. You've done enough talking, now I got some things I'm gonna say, all right? Doing my own investigation over the last 2 weeks since I couldn't get a hold of you. I reached back out to my good friend, Catalina Perez, and I said, hey, let's follow up on what you were talking about the other day. So I paid Catalina off. She's been doing a little detective work herself. Did a little investigative work of her own, and she found something very interesting
in your gear bag in the locker room. So Catalina Perez, why don't you come on out and introduce to us our guest of honor?
Who's touching my stuff? You stole Gunther. It's in your bag. Your gear bag. Yeah. He stole it. He stole Gunther. He stole Gunther. He stole Gunther.
Bring me my bowl.
Hey, no, I can explain.
Bring me my bowl.
Wait, I can explain this.
He stole Gunther.
And I'm taking you too.
And he's gonna take Gunther too.
Did Slade Porter just kill Dann Lydon? They just planted him right on his head. Catalina Perez found Gunther in Slade Porter's gear bag. What the hell is going on? Slade, you had Gunther the whole time? The whole time? How could you? Dan paid you. And then you attack the man when he finally gets his friend back? You might be the worst private eye in history. And Slade just kicked him in the side of the head. What is going on here?
You're horrible. Get that gun.
And is this a raccoon napping? We know where Gunther is now. He's right there in Slade Porter's hands.
You thief. You can feed.
See you, loser. You mad.
He stole Gunther. He took Gunther.
And Dann Lydon might be injured after that heinous attack from Slade Porter. And Slade Porter kidnaps Gunther. We finally solved the mystery. Slade Porter had him the whole time.
He's got you, Gunther. Go beat his ass.
And Dann Lydon might be seriously injured here.
He stole your Gunther again. You better go get him.
And the pandemonium continues.
Well, Porter, way to go, dude. I mean, my God, talk about the perfect crime. I mean, why would I ever stop and think, hey, maybe Porter should investigate himself? I mean, there you go. Like, dude, so well done. Like, I'm hoodwinked, bamboozled. You got me. Literally the perfect crime. This is why I say things like you got chutzpah. It's because of things like this. But we got a problem. See, now I need you to bring Gunther back to me. And I gotta be honest, if anything, it's just for your own safety. You see, I don't need you worrying about me so much. Like, yeah, I'm a little uncouth, but Gunther, dude's dangerous. I don't think you realize what you've done. You're holding captive a dude who's wanted for war crimes in 3 separate countries. I've seen him eat poisoned sandwiches and ask for seconds, and you're just holding him willy-nilly without a care in the world. Porter, I'm a patient man. Gunther isn't. For your safety, just please bring him back. The clock is ticking.